had a summer job at McDonald's.
Nobody is willing to say that she worked at their McDonald's.
A summer job at McDonald's.
Did she?
McDonald's.
She never worked at McDonald's. It was a fake story.
Snopes is still not confirming whether she has or hasn't, because there's no indication from corporate that she was ever an employee.
Summer job at McDonald's.
But we haven't heard much from McDonald's employees about Harris possibly doing the same, because she claims she once worked at McDonald's. People are casting doubt on that. How do you know Kamala didn't work at a McDonald's way back when?
Well, this is how I know, because Snopes is still not confirming whether she has or hasn't, because there's no indication from corporate that she was ever an employee.
Are you saying she hasn't even said which McDonald's she worked at? Surely she knows that. I don't expect her to keep her name tag, but you would expect her to remember which outlet she was in.
She lied.
That's crazy in itself, to have someone vying to be the leader of the free world lying about working at Macca's, really.
Well, she also said, I worked at McDonald's. Turned out she didn't work at McDonald's. Anybody see that? After an exhaustive study that took about 20 minutes, they found out she never worked there. So, there's a lot of fake stuff going on.
How about the McDonald's thing? Can someone explain to me why no one is investigating that she claimed that she worked for McDonald's? Even when they went to McDonald's, they can't find any, and they keep records of everybody who's worked for them, as far as I know.
Harris is making her stint at the Golden Arches a part of her story, end quote. Other outlets, including the New York Times, CNN, Politico, and ABC News, also repeated the claim, relying on Harris's testimony alone as evidence. The New York Times and Politico reported she worked at McDonald's between her freshman and sophomore years in college. Did she? It's the same way that as they've all run with she grew up middle class, when she absolutely does not appear to have grown up middle class. Both of her parents were PhDs, and she's not from Oakland either. She grew up in Canada.
Sorry. Harris's campaign has provided varying reasons for why she took the job, initially stating that she worked to pay for college, and later revising this to say it was just a summer job to earn extra spending money. However, the lack of concrete evidence and the campaign's reluctance to provide more details have fueled continued debate about her claim.
In the digital arena of American politics, a single image can ignite a wildfire of controversy. A viral photo allegedly showing Kamala Harris working at McDonald's has taken social media by storm. Pro-Harris accounts celebrate it as a proof of her humble beginnings, while MAGA supporters cry foul, claiming it's a blatant manipulation. Trump supporters blasted Harris's campaign for lying and accused Democrats of photoshopping the image to defend Kamala. In a tweet on October 27, Kamala Harris repeated her claims about summer job at McDonald's. This, as supporters on both sides debate the authenticity of the viral image, with accusations of misinformation flying in all directions.
Did Vice President Kamala Harris work at McDonald's? According to Snopes, this claim, which Kamala Harris herself has repeated throughout the years, is unproven. Aside from Harris's testimony itself, there is no evidence, such as photos, employment records, or confirmation from a friend or family member to independently verify this claim.
Saying she's worked at McDonald's, and Donald Trump is being slammed for doubting it. I saw a headline that said Donald Trump, without evidence, says
there's no evidence she worked
at McDonald's.
Trump hasn't demonstrated in any way whatsoever. Trump has not brought forward any evidence to refute. No, she doesn't have to go back. I don't have proof of every job I worked. What was it, in high school or college? And she's not going to waste time right before the election. But Luke, you don't think it's odd? Luke, do you not think it's strange that she's been so specific? She's named the branch that she worked at. She's named the summer that she worked there, 1983. And she said she was working on the ice cream stand, the French fry stand, on reception. She was there for weeks on end throughout one summer, and not a single human being that came across her, either working with her or a customer or anything, has
seen a person come out and say,
hang on, has any memory of this person who is now potentially about to become president of the United States. I'm just smelling a rat here, and it's not a very pleasant smelling rat.
Do you remember the names and the faces of people who have served you at McDonald's? I
can tell you, if I was running for British Prime Minister,
especially from 30 plus years ago.
Here's my response. If I was running for British Prime Minister right now, I can guarantee I did some terrible jobs in my time. I wish I'd been at McDonald's. It sounds a great gig, but I did some awful stuff. I shoveled mushroom manure one summer. All the people that did it with me would remember, and they would all pop up and they talk about it. I mean, Dave Rubin, it just stretches credulity that here we are. She's been saying this for several years now. Nobody can remember her ever being at McDonald's.
Trump also claimed that Vice President Kamala Harris lied about working at a McDonald's and said that he would go to the restaurant chain in the next 2 weeks to see, quote, what her job really wasn't like. And even if she can provide proof that she worked there, he's still probably going to go to McDonald's in the next 2 weeks.
I'm loving it.